Hello, everyone. My name is Stanley St. Rose, and today we're going to be talking about The Maple of Mary Mount, written by Nathaniel Hawthorne. Now, before I go into summary analysis of this work, please remember to leave a like, subscribe, and/or comment so that the channel can continue to grow. All right, so The Maple of Mary Mount. This is a very interesting short story by Nathaniel Hawthorne. Let's just go right into it and talk about what's going on here. So, we meet this couple by the name of Edgar and Edith. They are not part of the Puritans. Now, this Mary Mount is a Puritan colony. So let's think about the colonial era. Okay, the colonial era. You have a lot of Puritans, and this is like a Puritan settlement, Mary Mount, and the Puritans pretty much they rule over this area, and you have Edgar and Edith. They're natives. They're not Puritans, and they're more entwined with nature, right? They're more entwined with nature. They have this pole of Mary Mount, which is like a tree that they've pretty much decorated, and they've put all these wonderful symbols on it. And Edgar and Edith have just gotten married. They've danced around this Mary Mount, decorated it with all types of joyous things and things that are wonderful and lovely and precious. And they're young, they're vibrant. They're thinking about a future with children and happiness. Now, of course, marriage is not easy. All right, marriage is not an easy thing. It's truly never marriage is truly never ever an easy thing. But Edgar and Edith here, they're getting married, and we can assume that this is how these natives this is how they get married. They dance around this pole, and they celebrate their youth and their marriage and what's to come. And it's a natural thing. It's a thing of individuality. It's a thing of being a part of nature, being one with the land. It's all about identity and culture. So this is part of their culture. This is probably the way that it's a ceremony. It's a marriage ceremony. I mean, dancing around the merry pole. It's not just lollygaggery. It's them expressing their love, expressing their tradition, expressing their culture. Having a connection with their past. So these people, these native people, they're together. They're celebrating something new. They're celebrating this union, Edgar and Edith's union, and everybody's happy, and all these things are going well. But then there's a group of Puritans led by Endicott. And Endicott is this stern, tough Puritan believer, and Endicott is about the law. Endicott wants to put down the law, the Puritan law, hard Christian beliefs about strict adherence to the law. And Endicott, pretty much the Puritans come in, they wipe everything out. Homes desolate, they have people whipped, because this is bad behavior. It's not in accordance to biblical beliefs, and so they have people beaten, people taken advantage of, and it comes to the point where Edgar and Edith needs to be taught a lesson. They need to be taught a lesson, and when it comes to their turn, Edgar wants to protect his wife. I mean, he just got married. He's in love. He's prepared to put his life on the line for his wife. And then the kid's like, nope, 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 nope. We're not just gonna punish you. We're gonna have to punish your wife. And the wife is like, they're there for each other. They want to stand up for each other. Husband and wife intertwined. Their fates are intertwined. They're not giving up on each other. Their love is pure. And this kind of the stern and rigid Endicott of Puritan beliefs and backgrounds, he gets his heart is softened. It's like when the Grinch stole Christmas and the Grinch's heart kind of grew. It's kind of like that type of moment, because Endicot's like, what? These young lovers, man, it warms the cuckles of my heart. They just have such a bright future. And when it comes to deciding what to do with them, Endicott's like, what? Let's cut this dude's hair, the guy's hair. Let's cut it. Let's give them some proper clothing, because I don't like how they're dressed. Let's make them Puritans. And so this is like, in terms of deeper meaning and analysis here, it's kind of like, listen, you do not conform. You do not fit in my definition of conformity. I want conformity. And so you're going to be dressed like a Puritan. You're going to live like Puritans. Your hair is going to be cut like Puritans. And you're going to be a part of us. So pretty much they just get brought into the union, brought into the camp of Puritanism, and they get spared. And the kid's like, we're gonna take him along with us. He's gonna be, maybe he's gonna be a good fighter, but he's gonna be a part of us. And maybe, his wife, if she's young, she's gonna be a good mother, taking care of babies, and we're just gonna bring them into the fold. And so, and the kid spares them and brings them into the fold. It's like, all right, we're gonna have a good future for you guys, where you're done. You're done with this lifestyle of dancing around merry poles. No more dancing around merry poles. So it's pretty much, destroying their native beliefs and culture and taking all that away and assimilating them, pushing them, absorbing them into the union, into the belief system of Puritanism, and they take them. They go away, and you can imagine their culture. They're dancing around merry poles. It's over. Their community was beaten, whipped, for their misbehavior. But this couple, because of their union, because of their love for one another, and they could say, all right, I'm taking these two. We're gonna bring them into the fold. So in terms of deeper meaning analysis here, I mean, this is a very. It depends on how you look at it. Yeah, it really truly depends on how you look at it, because from a Puritan perspective, this is, turning non-believers, people who are pagan, who don't believe in biblical principles. It's bringing them into the fold. It's, on the other hand, it's kind of like, if you're looking at it from the natives' perspective, it's like their culture is being erased, their beliefs are being erased. Uh, their practice of dancing around this pole is, ungodly, unseemly. So that has to go, because they chop it down. They chop down the merry pole. So no more dancing around merry poles. So, like, ultimately, it is erasing a culture. They definitely erase this culture. It just, I mean, the chopping of the tree symbolizes everything. It's all done. Like, it's eradicated. They chop down the tree. It's all gone. It's all over, and they take Edgar and Edith with them. So they're gonna re-educate them, dress them. New education, new culture, new beliefs, new language, cutting down what you used to believe in. It's complete absorption of them into the Puritan culture. Um, so yeah, I mean, and I guess we can say that he spares them, but he might spare their bodies, their persons, but he does not spare their beliefs. He does not spare their culture. He does not spare their ancestry. He does not spare where they come from. He only spares their lives, which I guess, is a good thing. You want to be alive, but no more dancing around merry poles, he says. So no more of that pagan culture. You are now assimilated. You are now part of us. You'll fight for us. You'll live for us. Your babies will belong to our culture, our belief system. Um, yeah. So, no, this screams out, no individuality, no personal expression of belief, no stepping out of what's norm. You have to stay within the conventional means of society. No stepping out, dancing around trees. I mean, and the kid's like, man, this is ridiculous. This is unlawful. And yeah, it's a tough story to take in, because it is erasing of a culture. It's also dark because, I mean, we do understand the love between Edgar and Edith. I mean, they love each other, and life is changing for them, but at least they're still together, so that's a good thing. But in terms of the eradication of their former beliefs and their ancestry, and connecting to the land and to the world around them, the beautiful world around them, that's all over. That's all gone. So this story says a lot about individuality, trying to express your own individuality. That's a no-no in Puritan beliefs. So that's gone. So that the story's talking about that. The eradication of culture by Puritans. They do not want these natives to keep doing this. This is unlawful. This is pagan. It's evil. It's wicked. That's two. Number three is that the love between Edith and Edgar, it's like, it's really solid. And honestly, it's their love that really makes Endicott change his mind about them and what he was going to do with them. Because they're backing for each other, standing up for each other is the thing that that made him change his mind. So yeah, so that's that's something to take count of. And the last thing is, in terms of deeper meaning here, is we have to definitely look at their culture is gone. It's definitely completely utterly gone. It's not coming back because, I mean, the phrase "no more dancing around a merry pole," no more dancing around this pole. It's chopped down. I mean, the chopping down of the pole says it all. It's all over. It's all gone. You are now one of us. So that's a lot to take in. That's definitely a lot to take in. Yeah. Oh my goodness. But that's the story. All right. Please remember to leave a like, subscribe, and or comment. And I'll see you guys in the next video.